Yeah.
All right, everybody, we back over here at Three Reasons Why. We just over here having a little social call, discussing what's going on with the election results and the president elect that some people are saying, some media outlets, Joe Biden. We'll see if that's the case. But as a nugget, you guys caught us in the middle of a good convo, so we're going to continue with that instead of just restarting from the top. So you know what? If you guys got any comments, you know what I mean, put them in the comments. Other than that, we're gonna go right back into our conversation. So, everybody, I hope everybody's been blessed. 209 Tiger, and I'm here with.
City 209, Las Vegas, Nevada. Born and raised out in California, where the smoke is.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Common Sense Marcus in the building. Always giving it to you live, raw, and uncut, straight from my mama. Stand up, mama. Let's get it.
All right. So, like I said, today we ain't really having an episode. Today we just doing some general conversation about the election, how it went down, what to look for going forward, and just our general thoughts on that. So let's get back into it. So go ahead, CP. What were you saying before we started recording?
I was just saying, people saying they dislike Trump. They dislike Trump because of racism. Well, I want them to tell me like what. I've never got that from anybody that has said that. Like what's the racist thing that he has done, and also for the people that's rolling with Biden, like you say, somebody that you know said about it, Trump's handshakes, the way Trump speaks this, the way Trump speaks that. They got like every little detail of why they hate Trump. Well, they would have all kind of shit if they went in detail Biden just like that. Because it's plenty of pictures with the way he holds children, little girls, the way he whispering all in their ears, the way he grabbing on other men's wives, just and the way he talks and all this stuff. Biden be up there just plumb, just forgetting where he's at. He be in New York City talking about, hey, Cleveland, everybody, how are you? and it's a couple of when they talk when they think the mics is off, what they call that? I forgot.
Hot mic.
A hot mic. There's a couple of hot mic incidents where Kamala come out and be like, oh, where we at today? Oh, hey, what's going on? Whatever, Stockton. You know what I'm saying? She don't even know where she at. Like, it's just comedy, man.
Like on that hot mic, I can't really blame
Hey,
him because
hold on real quick, Marcus. I was trying to catch CP in his pause, but anybody who's listening, any of the viewers, wherever you listen to this podcast at or watching it, we give you the chance, or they give you the chance. I'm saying whatever you got against Donald Trump, get it off your chest and put it in our comments. That way, CDP and Marcus can rebuttal what your comment is. There it is right there. Look, if you got a reason you hate Donald Trump, or some instances that you could recall, other than just a vague he's racist, if you can get some detailed things you don't like about him, put them in the comments. And then today's the 8th. Maybe not the next episode, but 2 episodes from now, they'll rebuttal that. Go ahead, Marcus.
absolutely we'll rebuttal that. Good shout out to that. And we'll rebuttal it logically. We all got feelings. Put your feelings in the closet. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let's have a logical debate. You say your side, we say our side. But thank you for that. But going to that hot mic, I can't really blame Kamala Harris because if you think of it like an athlete or a rapper or something, they don't know what city and town they trying to get that money that vote. So you'd be like, hey, we in Detroit, Detroit rocks. We in New York, let's go New York, whatever it is. But the thing just hate like I was asking you off camera, Tiger, and you too, CDP. I have never in my life, I'm damn near 38 years old, have never seen a man hated so much. I'm not gonna say hated so much. A president hated so much for what? For 3 fucking years they've been hating on this dude. For you guys are gonna explain to me in the comments why they hated on him so much. But they hated on this dude so much for 3 years. And of course the fix was then. I'm like, man, come on now. It's just convenience. I just don't understand the hate. I just don't understand the level of hate. It goes beyond him. If you like him, they hate you too for liking him. It's like, damn, we getting persecuted for liking somebody now. Like it's ridiculous with the hate. But let us
Yeah,
know what
and
you
we
think.
got we got to do that. Like you know what I'm saying. We gotta let everybody get their chance, and then you know what I'm saying. We just have that episode. You know what I'm saying, weeks from now, because this election ain't gonna be done no time soon. That way, you know what I'm saying. We can let everybody get it off their chest. What's they beef with Donald Trump?
Uh, but like I said, if you got a beef with Joe Biden, let us know that too. I don't know what Uncle Joe Pop does or doesn't do, but I'll do some research and give you some positive. There got to be something. Maybe he had good names for his children, Bo and Hunter. He's a good name picker. I don't know what he is. That dude crazy, anyways, though. But man, just back to this election, dude. My opinion, if you like Biden or you like Trump, you got to be embarrassed of the way this fucking voting shit went down. I'm out here in California, West Coast, stand up. I go to bed, we'll say candidate A is up by X amount of votes. They stop counting. In the morning, I wake up like, get the crack out my eye. Candidate B, whoo, shot past that dude. How the fuck is that happening? I'm just gonna leave that as we all know Trump was ahead and Biden came back and caught him and passed him. Like they was a 40-yard dash. You got to be embarrassed of how the fuck that shit went down. Is your vote really mattering? I don't know, but wake up, people. That shit was fishy. That shit smells fishy. It ain't over yet. Motherfuckers think the media could give you the power to be a president. Fuck the media. December 14th is the official day. Check your constitution. Comment if I'm wrong. I don't know everything, but I do a lot of research.
I think they need to move up the date for the absentee and mail-in ballots or whatever. Whatever they say is holding it up is like, why are you gonna have those the same day that people go wait in line and vote? Like, move that up. Whatever the process is that's slowing it down, because it's like it took like what election was on a Tuesday.
Super
It took them
Tuesday.
to today to predict or to call a winner, and it's like, damn man, that should have been done a Wednesday at some time.
Ugh. And one thing I want to kick to y'all, how do y'all feel about we live or we grew up or born in California? How y'all feel about California getting called for one candidate before Florida does? They 3 hours ahead of us. How the fuck midway through our voting process they were like, it's a wrap, give it to Biden, boom. How you feel about that, CDP?
I was looking up something right quick. I was like,
Uh,
what Carl was talking about. Ask me that again. What did you say?
uh, I was like, one thing that, because I'll tell you, it smells fishy from a motherfucker. How can California, way over here on the West Coast, get called for Biden or any candidate for that matter before the counting is done, and before Florida, way on the East Coast, 3 hours ahead, got done? How they gonna be like, it's a wrap? California's done, Washington State is done, Oregon's done, the whole West Coast is blue.
And they
I don't get it.
and you look up there and they still had like 75% more votes. I mean, only 75% or 60% done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all I can come up with. That is they already had the all ballot already prepared. That's why they knew they were done so quick. That's what I think. That's the only thing I could come up with. They already knew they had so many fake ballots that there's no way that Trump could beat this. You know what I'm saying? And like with the other ones, Wisconsin and Michigan, you know what I'm saying? They probably had to print up some more from them, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why they took so damn long. Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona, Nevada. You remember how long they took? Like Georgia, you know what I'm saying? All of them said it took long. They had to print up some more. Like, hold on, you doing better than we thought. Let's print out some more. And then, like, right now, Georgia, they're gonna do a complete audit right now. It just got passed last night. Not passed, but you know what I'm saying? The governor or whatever, they're gonna do a complete audit. Michigan is gonna do a complete audit. Pennsylvania is gonna do a complete audit. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna put in the Monday. They're gonna take it to Supreme Court, and all that shit gonna start rolling Monday. So
See, That's all I'm asking for is a fair election, a fair anything. If they say your vote counts, let your fucking vote count. Then it's that simple.
It
How you
was
feel about that, Tiger? Like I said, letting the West Coast be shut down before the East Coast, though.
That's a tall mountain for Trump to climb, man. California, like, man, like, if he was to win California, there's no reason to count anywhere else. Because if he could win here, he could win anywhere. Like, hey, fuck it, like, it called it. That's why I thought the gap was so big. Like out the gates, they just called it. Like, you know what? Like, it's over. Even though California is deep Republican too, though. It's not as flashy as its Democratic side. But you know what I'm saying? Like don't be fooled. I mean, it is like California, New York. That's like home base for the Democrats. But yeah, don't be fooled. Like it is heavy red. You know what I'm saying? In the money spots.
No, like I said, I just think it's interesting. Like I said, how they call it so quick. And another thing, I don't know if it caught you guys in Wisconsin. Shout out to Madison, Wisconsin. I stayed there for a little bit. In Wisconsin, they had 101% voter turnout. How the fuck you have anything more than 100% though? I mean, I don't know if they're teaching these kids Common Core math to count or what. I don't get it. But 101%, the fuck is that about? Like, dude, and you can't tell me that. I mean, hey, if Biden got all these votes, hey man, good for him. If Biden gonna be president, I'll bow down and say, you know, I'm American first. I'm not a Trump first or Biden first, whatever. I'm American first. So I'm gonna roll with whoever because y'all niggas voted him. So I gotta roll with them. I got no choice. But you can't. I don't believe 75 million Americans voted for this dude, and you can't get 13 people in a conference room to fucking hear him speak. Like every time I heard this dude speak before, there was 12 people in a room, 15 people in a room. But you're saying 75 million Americans quietly stayed at their house, like, ooh, I can't wait till election day. Ooh, we gonna get this motherfucking Trump nigga out. That's just something that's fishy to me. Like, man, when I seen that shit, I'm just like, damn, 75 million Americans.
And it's like I was. It was like bittersweet, you know. I was like happy and sad because it was like, man, you know what, like minorities, you know, made it happen with the voting and whatever. But then you look at it, it's like, well, they ain't getting them. Ain't nobody getting them for it, but empty promises and just it's not that guy. Which, hey, I'm not knocking nobody, you know, Democrat, Republican, and if that's what you was in it for, anybody but that guy, you know what I'm saying? Anybody but Donald Trump, then you know what I'm saying? Like, congratulations, you know. But it was just kind of like I said, it was just kind of disappointing. It was like, man, he was in a position of power. You had the Ice Cube thing going on. You could have leveraged that, worked with them. But hey, man, you know what? Like I said, congratulations, Joe Biden. Congratulations to all my Democrat people. You know what I'm saying? Party up, enjoy it. All Republican people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got to run it back in 4 years, unless
yeah,
you
I
know
was
what I'm
gonna say,
saying, unless it ain't over till it's over.
yeah, I was gonna say, party up for a little bit.
Yeah,
I
at this point in time, 'cause I can't predict anything because the election was like that. Like I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well Biden has this, but look, Trump's leading in all this, like hella big. The next thing I know, like, oh shit, it's close. Where it's like a light blue versus a light red. And I was like, oh shit. Then it went all blue, and I was like, damn, it's a blowout. Like, what happened?
hey, what
Like, Holmes got
president?
smoked.
Then I heard rumors. Uh, then I heard rumors that if it was if it was counted the way it was supposed to be counted, I heard rumors that Trump even got Texas and California. You know what I'm saying? If it was counted right, you know what I'm saying? That's how bad it was. They said that's how much of a blowout it would have been.
We got Texas for sure, but hey, what I just wanted to do a little question and A. What presidential candidate got more minority votes than Barack Obama?
The popular vote, that was just out of hand.
No. Actual votes for that person. Who got more minority votes ever in the history than Barack Obama, the first minority president? Who y'all think got it?
Biden.
Uncle Joe Pop. Yeah, what the fuck? How Uncle Joe Pop gonna get more minority votes than Barack? That don't even make sense.
It's like you said, Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? They got more votes than people registered in the state. It's like I told my coworker. I told him, it's like when you I told a couple people, it's like when you taking a test, you got the answers to the test. You know, common sense. If you ain't already a straight A student, but if you're just a regular student, you know, common sense. You can't mark every goddamn answer right. You know what I'm saying? And turn in and get 100% on a test. Chiefs are gonna be looking at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? This cat got all C's and D's. Now you get straight A's on this test. That's something bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Biden did. He marked every answer correct, or his campaign. He marked every answer correct and got 100% on this test. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was having campaigns and he can't even talk. He can't remember. It's about three. In a Walmart parking lot, there's about three cars and 3 people in there. He had to use his security to act like they part of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They got videos of him getting off the plane waving, like he's waving to a crowd. So they leaked the other side. There's nobody out there but the security guards waiting on him to get in the SUV. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just
Look,
it's like watching WWF or WWE, like, and thinking that shit real. Like you can look at it and tell that shit's fake, man. It's all fake. It's crazy, but you know.
Look, Tiger. As the people may know or may not know, I've been Trump 2020 since Celebrity Apprentice, before the dude was even running for fucking president. I've been holding down Trump. Obviously, CDP feels, leans that same way. I let the man speak for himself. But knowing you ain't rolling with either side, how do you feel? Like, how you feel? Is there corruption? There's no corruption? Did the man win fair and square? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like
I said, I just feel like everybody got Joe Biden elected to get Donald Trump out with the votes. This guy showed me something. They just have to. They just got to show me something. Like if it's such a easy find. Like, okay, look, it's voter fraud. Look, it's voter fraud. Then it's like, why it's not more. Why there's not more attention to it.
I just sent you guys a picture right now on your phone. That's why they're saying it's gonna be an easy find. If you guys look at that picture in your phone, that's all they got. They got to look at the ballots and identify that those things on the pictures in your phone. That's what they're looking for right now, and that's how they're gonna separate the fake from the real ballots. And they're not gonna count any ballots that came in after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or whatever, because that was the deadline. So all them over ballots, they're out of here. And then
if they got a deadline.
Another thing, real quick, a couple videos came out. You know what I'm saying, of them dumpster diving, and this cat said, "Show me some ballots." All I'm seeing is envelopes with stamps on there. You know, so okay, a couple hours later, you get a couple of videos. They pull it out. They get the paper. It's ripped in half and all this shit, right? But they're showing the ballots right there, the ones that they could still manage to put together and find the pieces to put them together.
Right.
And they do something called spoil. It's spoil means like ballots for the loser or something. I'm not sure, but mind you, they find them ripped up and in the dumpster. Well, the law says spoiled ballots are to be stored away in whatever warehouse they have, be stored away for 22 months. Then after 22 months, they're to be shredded. Then disposed of. Well, it's only been probably 2 days, not 20 months. And they're not shredded. They're ripped in half and thrown in dumpsters. They're not stored in a warehouse like they're supposed to be for 22 months.
Well, that's
so right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to tell Tiger. Like, to us, it's clear cut.
Them ballots said Trump on them.
The ballots, I'm not sure. I know
even if they had Biden on it, like
The
that's
first,
come on, let's have a fair election though.
the first ballots were all military votes out of in Georgia. They were all votes from the military. So military soldiers out there feeling good, getting shot at overseas and all you and dodging missiles in Iran and Iraq. That's what's happening to your votes. That's how this country feels about you and your opinion, your vote.
I just think
We'll
something
say
of
the
that
Democrats real quick.
magnitude.
You half and threw it in the dumpster.
I think something of that magnitude.
That's how they feel.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, I
Hey,
was just gonna
Tiger.
say, I think. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna go back to that original to try to see like you you got videos not from us about voter fraud, or you seen some like news article or something about voter fraud this time,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
What about
I've seen some interesting posts and stuff about it.
what about in 2016? Did you see those same posts?
No.
Hold on, let the man talk. Let the man talk. Yeah.
Hillary Clinton.
I don't remember. I don't remember voter fraud.
That's what I'm saying. So if you who's not like this, you voted this year, you got that right to vote. If we all new into this shit, and it's the first year because you didn't remember last time that the average Joe could get, what I'm saying, regular problems, could get those shit sent to his phone. That gotta raise the eyebrow up already. Like, And my thing is, if you know you're gonna win, why cheat? You only gotta cheat if you know already you got no shot whatsoever. That's when you got to cheat.
I've been training kids though for like 4 years for this election though. Like they've been feeding children. You know what I'm saying? You got to vote for 4 years. So I believe it because I didn't see them like a record, like not a record, but for me, of young voters. Like damn, cats are just going out and voting.
My nigga, I know we getting bigger every year, and this is the biggest election ever, like the most turnout ever. But it's also the most turnout for a minority, brown, yellow, freaking purple, anything that's not normal, vote to go for Joe Biden. How the more than Obama, the first dark president ever. I don't get that. That shit just make me be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Did you see Giuliani's his little speech or whatever?
Yeah, I was watching that when I called you.
You see, one of the poll watchers told him that Joe Frazier even voted this year.
Joe Frazier, yeah, was it Joe Frazier or his dad? No, yeah, it was Joe Frazier and Will Smith's dad votes.
It was Joe Frazier and another person that been passed away. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? They voted this year.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If it was the real Joe Frazier that got voter fraud, like, and it was that easy to pick up on, it's like it couldn't be somewhere like where Democrats could, you know what I mean, where Joe Biden couldn't dispute it. Like, if you're just to be like, look, Joe Frazier, how many Joe Fraziers you think there is in this world? In New York or wherever he's, St. Louis, wherever he's from.
Well, look, I'm gonna break that down to this. Do you believe that Joe Biden's son is a corrupt motherfucker?
Yeah, he's in shady dealings.
Or maybe he's got morals, but did shady deals. We'll admit to that. You believe that he did shady deals. Everybody knows he did shady deals, but they don't give a fuck. They still squeaky clean because they gonna tell you we squeaky clean. They doing shady deals now into the voter fraud, but they don't give a fuck. No matter how easy it is to catch, no matter how blatant it is to cheat, they don't give a fuck because they don't give a fuck. Yeah. They above that. Yeah. We're gonna do what they tell us to do. Period.
The Hillary emails, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck none of it. You know what I'm saying? None of it. They ignoring all of the shit and still voting for a dude. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. Like this dude over here doing deals, billion-dollar deals with China. With China, like with China, dog. and another thing is, it's not the U.S. putting all this dirt out on Hunter. It's the China folks. It's folks in China putting that shit out. It ain't Americans putting that shit out. It's other people just adding to the sauce that we putting out on these Biden cats, man. It's other nations putting shit out. Like y'all niggas better listen. These niggas is corrupt. And we gonna turn around and throw him in office though.
Like I just think like Biden, Hillary, all that, like they just don't care. They literally think like I don't know, maybe we cattle to them or what. They above us.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a shit about this podcast. Don't give a damn if we got 1 million followers. We could be in there with the face with the freaking microphone. Like, how do you feel about this? Get them out of here. Suppress. They don't care.
Hillary Clinton, her list, man, she been killing having people killed since the 80s. Her and Bill.
Oh man, we can't talk about that. That's a name that can't be spoken too much. You know what I'm saying? Name my backyard right now, baby.
And it's little stuff out there talking about her and Bill as cousins. Yeah.
But I'm just like I said, like going back to this election, I would just say, hey, shout out to Field of Fight at Field of Fight. I want the people to remember what happened in 2000. I don't know if y'all can see. Look, Al Gore the president. Al Gore made it. He got the GOP. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the check mark. The media said he won.
He was the governor. He was the governor of Florida at the time.
Yeah.
And they saying they lost all the votes. The last state they waited for, they lost all the votes. Oh man, this is crazy.
But as someone who didn't have a dog in the fight, it was just like I just wanted to see who wins so I can kind of like project how the next 4 years is gonna be. Like, okay, or at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Joe Biden. So I'm thinking 2021. I gotta prepare probably for more shelter at home, more home confinement. You know what I mean? I gotta prepare for
tell the people what happened. Sorry to cut you off. Tell the people what happened today when you were trying to just mind your business and watch your football. Tell the people what he was planning for us.
Yeah, he was planning to put his coronavirus task force together Monday and put his aggressive plan in action on January 20th.
But correct me if he's wrong. He was the ex-vice president and still a senator. Couldn't he got all that task force shit done before president? Couldn't he talk to people before he was president and got the ball rolling on a task force or whatever? That's just, dude. It to me is a game. You don't need power from anybody to be powerful. If you want to get this shit done, I don't gotta wait for my mama or my wife to tell me to do something if I want to get it done. It's a game. This dude want to have us masked up like you said. Sorry to cut you off. Keep going. Sorry.
I see that.
If you put, I see Jason only.
Yeah, it like kind of goes in and out.
Jason again. What is it? Describe it.
Yeah, just tell us what it is, because when you put it up, it becomes the background of Jason.
Okay. Well, it's this picture of Dr. Fauci, Melinda Gates, and Barack Obama in the Wuhan lab in 2015. Oh
yeah, I seen that photo. Yeah.
In the Wuhan lab in 2015. There's another photo.
The same Wuhan Providence where coronavirus started, by the way. People, wake up. Like either you believe in coincidences or you don't, because this is like a motherfucking marathon of coincidences.
Pictures to you guys to check them out. And that third picture shows the watermark. They're looking for watermarks on the back on the ballots. It's a watermark stamp. That's what they're going through everything looking for, and they're gonna separate that shit and throw all the other shit out because the ones with that watermark stamp, yeah. There you go.
That's former President Obama, Dr. Fauci, and somebody else.
Miss
the comment says
Bill Gates' wife.
Oh yeah, Melinda Gates. Yeah. In Wuhan lab 2015. Chilling.
Bill Gates' husband, wife, whatever you want to call it. But
a little side note about her. If you ever watch her on an interview, she has a cross, but it's upside down. Check that out. Yeah.
So the water stamps one I sent you. The water stamps show them what they're gonna be looking for.
And it's gonna be hard to see because I gotta like zoom it in, but I'll try. I guess there's 2 marks right there.
That's one. That's the corn ink under a special light, the ink on the paper should like glow or some shit like that. And then black on the left is the black ink. On the right, that's what the real ballots are gonna have, that glow, and it's called corn ink. Then you go over and show the stamp, the water stamp with the logo.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the water stamp.
This dude Trump playing. He playing chess when y'all playing checkers.
That's the water stamp right there. That's gonna be on the ballot. That's
He got the Punisher score on that.
That's the real ballot right there. That's what they're separating everything from. And it's like it got some type of technology where even if it's like destroyed or dumped off somewhere, they could track where it last was.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
So, all this celebrating, all this shit, like the Bidens and all that, they probably behind closed doors somewhere sweating right now because they know.
So are you really riding with that? Both of you, both of you think that's gonna be the final outcome? Like the courts overturn it? Y'all don't think Joe Biden is just gonna be president? Because with Bush and Gore, it came down to one state that was in a dead even heat, so it was more drama to it. Over here, on the numbers they have, it's like a projected blowout.
I'm just like this. It's like I can just take it like from a common sense point of view.
Let's go.
Trump is a self-made billionaire. Self-made billionaire. He knows the ins and outs of the game and how to run and roll with the punches. He knows he's been in office and he knows how much motherfuckers hate his ass. They want his ass out of there. So this is to the people, like, you mean to tell me that Trump went into this election like, we're just gonna go, I'm gonna campaign, and everything's gonna be fair and square, and people are gonna vote, and I'm gonna come out the winner. Do people really honestly think that these last 4 years Trump wasn't prepared for what's happening right now? And if people think Trump is surprised or people think Trump is mad, y'all ain't got common sense, bro. Trump is a master chess player, dog. These people are stepping in their own shit, man, and they don't even know it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just don't even know it, man.
Yeah, I mean, to answer your question directly, like, I have no choice because I can't. They ain't gonna come to me and be like, "Yo, Marcus, what you feeling about president? You want this guy or this guy?" So whoever technically wins, I gotta roll with that. If that's Trump or Biden, I gotta roll with that and just worry about my family because God is in control ultimately. But I will not be cool with voter fraud either way, for Trump or for Biden, either way. And I think if Trump does lose this, he's gonna expose how dirty the shit really is. And I hope with that aspect, people like yourself and many others that just be like, yeah, something's a little fishy. I don't remember voter fraud before, because this shit could be so simple. You go to the fucking ballot area with your California ID, your Washington ID, whatever ID that they already proved is you, and you vote that day. Fuck a mail-in ballot. Not you need one, absolutely, military or whatever. You gotta have special circumstances. But if you want to vote, take your sorry ass down to the motherfucking polling station and fucking vote with your ID, and there should be no question. But to answer your question, like I said, if Biden is rolling 2022, 2023, I'll be like, fuck. But hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be alive. If Trump, I'll be the same way. I'll be like, fuck, but hopefully be alive.
But look, you got the governors saying the election votes were handled fair and square. They're saying there's not no real proof of voter fraud.
What they supposed to say? That's like me coming to you and be like, "Hey, your son, threw rocks at my house." I'm like, "Hey, did you do this, son?" Nah. Well, he said, "Nah." What you want from me?
Well, it goes back to what I'm saying. If the proof is so easy to find, why is only social media Republicans finding it? Like, or why is, what I mean? it should be able to just be picked up and put on somebody will air it. Somebody would make it a major story.
But first of
Voter
all,
fraud in an election like this for a media market would be gold.
If
no
if you're
open.
backing the guy that got cheated, if you're backing the guy that's cheating,
Okay, well, what's
Yeah,
what's
you're-
news network back Republican, and they could run that story. And no,
Nope.
not that, not what I'm saying, like Fox, ABC, NBC.
If
none
you
of them, my
if you
nigga,
believe
none
them,
of them.
life is fucked off. If you believe ABC, NBC, all that shit, they lie about the weather. That's bullshit. Anyway, courts, you can't do nothing Friday through Sunday through courts. All this shit is gonna pop off Monday, and the governors, they're flipping right now. They're doing investigations. They're doing audits all over the nation, and all the governors are saying Biden winning all that by Monday. All this shit will be flipped over because once this shit hits Supreme Court with Giuliani and all his lawyers that he got all over America right now putting in work, the same governors, gonna be out there trying to save their asses from the court cases, and they will flip because they ain't gonna go to jail and do no fucking Fed time for no Joe fucking Biden.
Look,
I promise you that.
let me ask you this. I'll ask you a question, like the media question with the question, I guess. What media outlet in the last 3 years had Donald Trump's back with anything?
None.
Anything. They thought he was fucking with the Russians. 3 years later, oh, I guess he wasn't fucking with the Russians. We know Hillary was, but shh, don't tell nobody. Then the nigga had the best economy in the world, but Corona come, oh fuck, natural God, fuck your economy up. It's your fault. This dude take a shit, it's your fault. They blame him for the cages in Mexico that Biden and Obama built. Trump's fault. Like they blame this. I just want to know one time the media backed the president of the president. Fuck the name Trump. The president of the United States in the last 4 years, 3 years.
What about General Flynn beating this case, but the judge won't let him go. You know what I'm saying, on some Meek Mill type shit. And then what about when Trump beat the case? How come no news be like, well, we was wrong. We apologize to the president. Sorry about accusing you of that shit. None of that. You know what I'm saying? When Trump beat a case or something, they just, well, he did get jaywalking tickets back in 1988.
I just can't expect
what they accuse him for. They don't. Oh, we were wrong. None of that shit. They just go dig in the crates and try to find some more shit. When
this shit, I just don't think
right about other people. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think the media or anybody on TV is gonna back a man they haven't backed for 3 fucking years. You can't expect him to be like dun 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 breaking news. We fucked up. He was right. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know, they're never gonna say that. And there's an old saying. If you go look for dirt, you're gonna find it. So if these Republicans are out there looking for niggas to cheat, they gonna find niggas cheating. And it goes to the Democrat side. One reason why they might not be whistleblowers. Dude, if I go to work and I'd be like, Trump 2020, they're gonna be like, Marcus likes Trump, but have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Have you seen what the news said? Like, there's a lot of backlash for just saying that man's name. So those are my reasons why, like, I would logically think that only Republicans are being like, what the fuck's going on here? Or Trump supporters are like, yo, you see this?
But what I'm saying is, like, there's no television station that would fairly show or favor Donald Trump in all of TV. And like all these channels, you just can't be like, I'm gonna put on TNT, USA, NBC, Fox, CNN. I don't know. I really don't watch news, so I don't really know after that.
The thing you missing, my fam. The thing you missing, fam. All those channels you mentioned are owned by 6 corporations. So if those 6 corporations or those 6 people at the top can't stand that man, then none of those channels. I can pull up YouTube right now and put on the news where they're talking about the same story in 50 states.
You can go to radio and go Spotify, Sirius, XM. I mean, you're telling me, you're telling me there's only one side of the world that knows about voter fraud. That's all I'm saying. I got no dog in the fight, but that's what people find it so hard to believe is like, it's like cats want proof. And if you like, but we talk about voter fraud real quick.
Look at y'all. I'm just sending y'all proof of a goddamn day.
And what we saying is like,
I probably broke the record. I swear to God, for sending shit over about proof or conspiracies or all kind of shit to y'all.
And it goes back to my point. If it's that easy, if someone like me can be like, wow, there's voter fraud going on. I'm thinking on a higher level, they can not even no drama from Monday. Immediately figure out, oh, look at that. There's this and this and this much votes. Wow, there's more votes than voters alive or whatever.
Yeah, okay, but that's what I'm saying.
It should tell you alone. Today's the 8th. The presidential election was over on the 3rd. Today's the 8th. 5 days. That should tell you there's voter fraud going on. That alone, right there.
That's a good point.
Election take no motherfucking 6 days.
Because in 2016, I remember before I went to bed, they said Trump won, and guess what? That dude really did win. Before I went to bed, they said he won.
Hillary
now we're 5 days later.
Hillary even called and congratulated that dude before it even got out. You feel me? See, that's another thing. Like that don't make no sense. Like if they had so much control, like they showing that they do now, what the fuck and how the fuck did Trump win in 2016? How the fuck and what the fuck did he do? That's what's so confusing. Like how did if they had it so locked down, how did Trump beat Hillary?
I think that's more of her being a woman in a lot of aspects than actually people not liking her. Because I think there's a lot of people that will never get that into their head that a woman can run the world. Like, don't discount she's a woman. She ain't just like some punk dude. You know what I'm saying? She's a punk woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she did have that card going where people, like I said, people really thought she was the one for a while. Not until the voting started did people realize like, whoa, she might not win. Before that, it was almost like the same that we, you know, it was like, oh, they about to blow this guy off the field. They about to get the party started early.
Jay-Z, Beyonce doing concerts and shit for her and shit. I thought it was over. Like,
LeBron speaking up every 4 years, like go Democrats.
Like, yeah, pandering.
Like Apollo Creed and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Rocky with the
only thing I can say to defense in that is going back to my original point where they just don't give a fuck. They thought that they had it in the bag, that they told you to vote for Hillary because you're a Democrat. You've been doing it for 25 plus years. Trump is some deranged goo. We told you enough about his derangedness that you dumb enough or whatever that you got to vote for me. They take the vote for granted, especially the minority vote. They've always took that for granted. Going to like what you said, Tiger, pandering. If I see another motherfucking person not that I don't talk to on a daily basis tell me how to fucking vote on TV or the internet, shut the fuck up. You in a different tax bracket, shut the fuck up. If it's for Trump or Biden, shut the fuck up.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Before the election, I was like, oh, I thought the minority vote was almost equal. Oh, it's equal because a lot of cats gonna sit out. A lot of cats ain't fucking with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? Like, then I seen like the number. I'm like, damn, never mind. Shit, cats ran over there and voted Uncle Joe.
If they did, but yeah, but I don't know. But back to the original thing, like I said, I think it's that like the proof's in the pudding. Like no matter how, I could be like, yo, look, I got $1 million bag right here. This bag got $1 million. Until you literally put that proof in their hand, that 100 million, people ain't gonna believe shit. Cause that's how much hate they have towards Trump. So I can show you, like CDP said, he's been sending text messages all day about voter fraud. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. I think that's just where it's gonna boil down to. If you want those 55 people out there today celebrating Joe Biden's thing, no matter what I tell you, I can be like, yo, Joe Biden, you know, go ahead.
What I'm saying with the TV, you have to bring it to people. For people to be open, you got to bring it to them on a neutral or what their type of media outlet. And sometimes in some of these messages, when you look at the person sending the message and dig deeper in their bio, you see they're a certain type of person. All the messages is coming from a certain type of crowd. And if that ain't their crowd, they ain't going to be open to it. It looked like you just pushing your narrative on them instead of them having like a neutral third party get, you know what I'm saying, give what the facts are. It's like,
I can answer that in two ways. One, people gonna think I'm crazy, so I'm gonna put that out the way. They say we've been to the moon. Boom, get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna believe that or not. But two, and people should believe it, especially in our era, 3 buildings fell in New York. 2 planes hit it. People gonna believe whatever the fuck they want to believe, no matter what I tell them, show them, proof or no proof. 3 buildings fell, 2 planes hit it. There is voter fraud. Or if there's no voter fraud, it don't smell right, my nigga. It don't smell right.
And they said the third building was down the street around the corner. It felt like an hour after everything. Like, oh,
don't forget about me.
Yeah, straight down.
But they
So,
said,
like I said,
they said that was the building with all the crucial paperwork up in it, in that third building. And then they didn't talk about the gold being like trillions of dollars worth of gold that got stolen that was stored in the basement of the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? Trump just got that back. You know what I mean? That's crazy. You think about that, Trump did all this shit, got the gold back, man. And
I just think, like I said, it's just pretty simple. I got another example, just like God. Like the 3 of us believe in God. We probably talk to people about God. Either they believe or they don't. Same with this thing. Like either you gonna believe that the system is corrupt for one person or not, or just corrupt, period, or you ain't. But for me, I started waking up on that particular day, 9/11, like I told you. I was like, whoa, something don't smell right, something don't see right. And it damn sure don't seem right with this Uncle Joe Pop. Like, dude, like y'all said earlier, he can't even remember where the fuck city he's in or how many people died from corona or if he's running for senator or president. But as a nation, we so dumb, either as a nation to vote that dude in, or we so dumb to get lied to that we voted that dude in. What the fuck? What kind of nation is that? That's my thing. Like, we got to wake up as a world, as a nation. Like, if you for Trump or Biden, these cannot be the 2 best representatives of the free world, supposedly, quote unquote.
gotta go raise taxes. He told you.
They said they're gonna have him run it back. Like if both of them are alive, you know, like they're gonna have him run it back next 4 years. Like, oh my god, dude, it's gonna be like Rocky Part 2.
Biden's claim to fame is the 94 Criminal Act, where he called our ancestors, our uncles, our cousins, our mothers, our sisters, animals in jungles that need to be locked up. That's his claim to fame. He locked up hella people in the 90s. And as minorities, we were like, yeah, give me more. What the fuck?
And minorities supposed to be pissed off. Like, you know what I'm saying? They finally admit Obama didn't do shit for us. Well, who the fuck was
Hey, Tiger was first on that one. I'll give Tiger credit for it. He was first on that one.
Who the fuck was his vice president?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Like I said, hey, shout out to Joe Biden, man. I mean, at this moment in time, he pulled it off. You know, like, hey, Democrats, hey, y'all did it. You know, hey, somehow, some way, it got done for now. But
somewhere so high off crack with 3 or 4 holes up in his room right now. You don't know what the fuck to do. He probably so high, he got all kind of crack pipes laying everywhere, just having a ball right now. I'm pouring up. Yeah, he pouring her out right now. Like,
he's stupid as fuck. He like, we did it.
Got the dope man happy tonight, bro.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker.
Got him on speed dial. Hey, I need another one.
Man,
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna be. Oh man, Trump was up there, but I'm like, he gonna be the most watched president sometime. You know what I'm saying? If this holds up, because it's like, man, the next couple years, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be interesting if things stand, in the Joe Biden era.
if this hold up, man,
It's like you can feel it in the weather, like, ooh, there's a new president. Like you get outside, like, ooh, like the weather's different out here. Like it's snowing. It's raining out here. Like, damn, we got a new president up in this
if this
motherfucker.
hold up by this time next year, if this holds up by this time next year, motherfuckers gonna be on that Dave Chappelle shit. Like, damn, I fucked up. man,
Look,
I can't
I just hope
that shit.
if it turns out to like I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm a poor loser, but if Biden win, congratulations to Biden. All I could ask from Biden is like, I'm not breaking no laws, so hopefully you don't lock me up or my family up, nothing like that. Start a famine, but please don't start no wars for no reason. I don't know the last president that didn't be in somebody else's country. Trump didn't start no wars with nothing. On the contrary, he said, "Yo, China, shut up." Yo, Kim Jong Un, remember they were like, Rocket Man, he gonna blow us up. He was like, "Yo, that's my homie." Like every Russia, he was like, "Oh, World War III with Russia if somebody else would have won." He was like, "Nah, we good. Putin, me and Putin play soccer or whatever." Like this, the only man that has not been in nobody else's country for 3 years. So I hope Biden keep that thing going. We don't need to be in somebody else's backyard, man. Our country has enough problems that it is. So if you did win, fix this. Don't fix Corona. You can't fix Corona. Stop it. Leave that shit alone.
You got troops coming home too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Trump, he's not a politician, man. He's a businessman. He's a money maker. He makes when he's into something, both sides are getting money. You know what I'm saying? That's why all them leaders of the other countries fucking with him, because whatever they're doing, whatever deal they coming up, they're gonna profit and benefit too. The way they was rolling Obama and all them when they was going over there fucking with them countries, it was either you agree with what we about to do, or we gonna come over here and start a war and take y'all shit. Now you take that or leave it. Trump is going over there on some let's us make money type shit together. You know what I'm saying? That's why they fucking with Trump. Now if this shit stick, you know what I'm saying, and Biden walking that, he done burn bridges. China is ratting them out. You see that, right? It's ratting out in some of the videos and shit, right? Biden getting in this office, China ain't gonna be fucking with him. South Korea, North Korea gonna get lit back up. Russia gonna get lit back up. Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, all them, man.
Like George Carl said, all the non-European states, watch out. If you got pigment in your skin, United States probably gonna go blow you up for no reason. Probably, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, we coming. I guess. But go ahead.
It's going to be interesting because it's just about surviving the next 4 years. Unless I don't know, miraculously they turn out for the better. But like I said, it's interesting because man, shit. Sometimes you're like, it don't matter who. Now we in a pandemic, so it matters what your president thinks. So,
Man.
and Joe Biden, like I said, he think like he need to leave it up to the scientists. So, who knows what the scientists gonna tell him?
Scientists to lock our ass down and tell us to take this Bill Gates shot, which the history of all Bill Gates immunizations done fuck people up for a lifetime. Now, all of a sudden, Bill Gates is this guy that's good at working on computers. Now he knows what to put in our bodies. So he's gonna force us. He's gonna lock us down. That's the first thing. He already said it. When he get in there on the 20th, he gonna lock it down. Boom. That's loss of jobs. That's loss of money. All the shit. Then, two, if you want to get out and wiggle, you got to get this shot. And then it's gonna be Mando. And if we don't get that shot, we're gonna slowly find out what them Walmarts that they built up half-ass and then they stopped building. We're gonna find out what them motherfuckers was put up for. You feel me? That's
man.
Gonna pop up. And all them empty disposable coffins that you see them army trucks or shit like that. We gonna find out why them motherfuckers is there, and pray to God. Hopefully, we don't find out personally.
Nah, I would just say, remember, if you believe in faith, God is in control always. No matter, I don't know when my day's coming, but He knows for sure. But I heard an argument, or I seen an argument the other day. I thought was pretty funny. I think Joe Biden's pro-choice. Like, if the woman wants to have abortion, she can have abortion. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It's funny how a lot of people that are pro-choice, like, oh, it's the woman's body. She gets to choose what she wants to do. Let her choose. Okay, all right, it's your body. You can do what you want to do. I go into a store with no mask. That same person that chooses what they want to do. Hey, you put a mask on. Whoa, it's my body. I should be able to do what I want to do. Mask, no mask. How the fuck can you kill a baby? But you forcing me to put a mask on. What the fuck?
Not with President Biden, man. Like that ain't the mask ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Hey, man,
we'll probably still be wearing masks, like, you know what I'm saying, during the next election. Like, man, dude, fucking tired of this mask.
You better get you a custom fitted one if you ain't got one already. You know what I'm saying? Better get one. Put a little Democrat flag on the side or something so they can recognize, like, hey, that's my boy right there. Son, because fuck these masks. But, I mean, that's my initial thoughts, man. Stay tuned, as the kids say. Stay tuned. It ain't over yet.
I don't know. They open. Like I said, they open up. Delaware is open.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Go ahead. Speak upon that. That's some bullshit.
Delaware is open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Biden made his little speech, his little victory speech, and then boom, breaking. Delaware,
like fully open.
Yeah, what is it? Restaurants,
restaurants and bars.
Yeah, like no scattered seating or none of that.
Nah, this shit is like fully open.
I don't know if it's scattered. The tweet just says like the governor initiated fully open.
Yeah, I seen what it said, like, oh, Delaware is open, whatever. But I was just like,
but check this out though. Why the fuck you gotta wait till after you like 11/6? Why till after the election you're gonna be like it's open? If you are on lockdown regardless, why are you gonna open up all of a sudden now?
Because
your boy got in, or whatever got in.
Because if you lock down, the only way you can vote is through mail. And voting through mail, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna receive your letter. Is it gonna make it to the ballot or is it gonna make it to the dumpster?
You're gonna get 102% voting turnout is what you're gonna get when you vote by mail.
Yeah, I think that's where Biden, his crew, they fucked up. They got a little bit too greedy. If they would have just like, got like one or two more, 1 or 2,000 more, shit like that, it probably would have been. Well, he got this water spot thing going on, so I don't know if it worked regardless. But if you just got like 1 or 2,000 more, they probably could have slid. You know what I'm saying? But this is like the popular vote, like the president ever in history, broke the record. Blew Donald Trump out the water. Even won states that always vote Republican. Blew him out the water. Like, man, come on, man. You doing too much, bro.
I would just say on that aspect, like, it would go to the hate. Like, the Democratic Party would be like, yeah, we were a Republican, we had to vote this sucker out, so we turned Democrat to get him out. So I'm not too concerned with that. But going to his greediness.
Where were the rallies, though?
Yeah, I don't get it. Don't make sense. It don't make fucking sense to me neither. But
hey,
I'm just trying to.
But don't forget, he turned on McCain. Arizona turned on him.
Yeah, rest in peace, McCain. I guess I don't know. I don't know that dude, but rest in peace. I don't wish no bad.
His wife came out with the heavy like I'm with Biden or whatever.
All that.
Yeah, but but no lie though. You speaking? Hold on, CDP. No lie. I swear on everything. About like a month and a half ago, I seen a news report from Phoenix, Arizona, where the newscaster had to apologize because nobody was there. They were like, Biden's campaign's here at Phoenix. Phoenix hella huge. He was like, Biden's campaign's here at this hotel right now. Do you see the crowds? Niggas walking by like nothing happened. She was like, breaking in. I guess they didn't tell the people they were coming today. What the fuck? How you don't tell your voters you coming today? dude, I don't get how all these people. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's like you giving me like you in the kitchen for hella hours, making noise, slamming cupboards, turning the water on, turning the water off, doing all sorts of stupid shit. And then 2 hours later, you be like, "Here's this cake I baked." Like, what the fuck? The oven's not even on. The fuck? It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Then that wall, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that because of the wall. But even my co-workers, they said they from like it's like me and a couple. It's like 3 black folks, me and 2 other dudes. The rest of it is straight the Mexicans and Venezuelan. They done what they say. They said we're from Venezuela. What that is, I don't know. But
Country.
I guess they let you know we from Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But they said, man, the reason my mom and dad gone, I can't see my mom and dad no more. It is because of Obama and Biden. You know what I'm saying? Obama, he said, what did he say? He said Obama sent my mom and my dad away. You know what I'm saying? So
I believe.
It's crazy, man. You know?
Hey, Tiger, do me a favor, man. Shout out to our boy Twinkie. He's still out there in Arizona, right?
Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah. And text him, tweet, or excuse me, I'm saying tweet, but text him when you get time and be like, "Yo, how many blue cats have you seen in the last month, 2 months?" Like, if he see more than 6 get together, I'd be like, "Oh shit, they won Arizona." That's all it takes is 6 people. Nigga, I'm in California, one of the fucking bluest fucking states in the real. Like you said, California, New York. I've seen these good old boys, these brothers, these sisters, everybody, Trump 2020 flags. Like, I'll be like, man, 20 years ago, that would have scared me. Like, oh shit, they about to get me. Now I'm just like, I see flags more often. I see one little Biden bumper sticker, like, boom. I don't get it, man. Now, if you're a closet voter, you know what I'm saying? You one of those keyboard warriors.
Then
I don't get it, man.
they want to defund the police, man. Biden want to defund the police. Like,
No, he said he didn't though. He was like, I don't want to defund the police. I did see that part on their debate where they were arguing like he wants to defund the police. No, I don't. He wants to defund the police. I was like, no, I don't. Dude, nobody wants it with the police union.
Nah, yeah. Any union for that matter.
That's how these cocksuckers are untouchable. They got the best union on fucking earth besides baseball.
And I haven't seen too many.
Shout out to baseball.
I haven't seen too many facilities of authority supporting any Biden type shit either. You know what I mean?
I think it just depends. You know what I'm saying? It's just like yeah, a lot of people support Biden is from that like low middle class to like, you know what I'm saying, like low class, like in my area where, you know what I'm saying, people support Trump are like more kind of middle and up, or you know what I'm saying, like just more of like, all right, you know, workers' perspective or whatever. So it's just classism on another level. It's just disguised as Democrat and Republican. It's the same thing. Cats arguing about taxes. Cats arguing about health care. Who should pay what? It's just all the same. It's just all about money when it comes down to the end of it.
Now that's a good point. That's a good point. They always say Democrat and Republican are 2 wings of the same bird, and that bird trying to devour your fucking eyes. So, you know, I don't know. Those are my initial reactions. Like I was saying earlier, stay tuned, kids. As the kids say, stay tuned. Yeah. December 14th, the Constitution says you'll for sure the president. So I don't give a fuck if he went out there today and was like, "Thank you guys, I got a plan for this great nation, America." I don't care if Trump says tomorrow, like, "Hey, I lost." On December 15th, I'll know for sure. That because we a nation of law, supposedly, and that's what the law says. So we'll find out. I got no ill will to either side, but I'm like I said, I'm common sense Marcus, and that common sense shit don't add up. That's my issue. It just don't add up.
Hey, like I said, man, hey, we could, you know what I'm saying, shelf everything about the election until it's official. And then anybody who had their reasons why they didn't like Trump, man, put them in those comments. I'm gonna text some people, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some reasons, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can slide in there. Or if you don't like Joe Biden, put your reasons for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Or if you think there's voter fraud or there wasn't voter fraud or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We want to hear from you guys.
And you can leave the messages, comments, opinions at 3reasons2020@gmail.com. That's the number 3. 3reasons2020@gmail.com. Leave your opinions, comments, whatever you got to say, or merchandise.
Do it on this video.
Or the merchandise, whatever you need, at 3reasons2020@gmail.com. 3reasons2020@gmail.com. And show some love. Hit that subscribe and like button, and hit it twice. You know what I'm saying?
And if
Share
Biden's really the president, yo, send us some money on that Cash App because I'm gonna be broke soon. So help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? Give me a few dollars, man. I got kids, man. Help a brother out. You know what I'm saying?
The Cash App is $209. See, $CDP209. $CDP209 Cash App. Show some love one time.
Give me a cup of noodle or something. Help a brother out. You know, I'm gonna be hungry over here. Biden won.
We go.
Shout out to all the felons that can vote. You know what I'm saying? From now on, that's what's up. That proposition passed.
Sad to say, ain't gonna be no more pardons. Hey man,
like you know how at the airport the escalator goes one way. Now it's just going one way. Now that's it. Nobody goes this way. Everybody's just going that way. Like I said, Republican, Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a good election. We'll see who's won when it's over. Right now, as we stand, Joe Biden's in pole position. We'll see what happens. It's your boy, the 209 Tiger. I'll let everybody else say their shout outs. But for me, Stockton, stay safe, stay reasonable, and we'll all get through this. Go on.
CDP 209. Y'all say pray it up, stay safe.
Like always.
But there's smoke, there's fire, and it's smoking in the motherfucker right now, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Common sense markets, like I said, it ain't adding up, man. 2 + 2 is 5 right now for some reason. But but like I said, more importantly than that, guys in control. So kiss your wife, kiss your husband, you know what I'm saying? Kiss your kids, give them a hug. Y'all stay in the moment, man. No matter what happens to the election, cherish the little things. That's what really counts. We out.